Now the next thing, belief, we see how the asking part and the defining of what it is you really want can work for you. And I don't want to say a lot more about that except to coattail on to what I said a moment ago. Allow yourself to want what you want. Now think about that. I'm going to allow myself to want what I want. Not put all kinds of contingencies around this. Not have a bunch of qualifications or caveats. No, I'm going to let myself want what I want. But some of you look at it and you say, but there are things I want and I know I can't ever have. Really? Do you know that? Well, you say, of course, I just don't see any way that this can happen. How is it going to come about? Forget it, folks. Forget about it. Good Sicilian saying. Forget about it. The reason that you can forget it, I am Sicilian, by the way. The reason you can say that is it is not your job to know the how. That is the job of the universe. That is the job of Spirit, of God. Your job is to know the what and to be very, very clear on it. And when you go through the ask and the believe, it just naturally leads you into the acceptance. If you can get to the point of really believing it, all you have to do and say is, and I accept it as so right now. Now, because I'm running out of time, I have to cut this a little bit short. I got 72 seconds left. Knowing all this stuff that we're talking about here this morning, you should be able to go out and begin the process of transforming your life and turning it around. And you can, and you will. There's value in what you've gotten this morning and what I have said, and I know there has been for me. However, many of us have years and years and years of stuff that is accumulated and built up, and it keeps intruding from our subconscious, our old beliefs of limitation and lack, an imbalance in our life. And sometimes it's so hard to see how we can possibly be any different or have any more or whatever in our lives. And that's where it is important, I think, to have some processes, some methods, some techniques that we can do. And there are some essentials for being able to build that spiritual momentum that carries you forward. At the same time, you're beginning to erode away all of the old patterns. And there are 5 things that are necessary to ensure that you can come into alignment or attunement with the attractive field of all possibilities. And that's what I'm going to talk about next week. Tune in again the same time next week. Better to use an automatic tuning system, though. Let's quiet ourselves. Come to center and know that there is a power and presence in the universe, and that power and presence is unlimited in its extent. And it is the only thing out of which everything has come into expression, and I am an expression of it. And the degree to which I can surrender to the power and presence of God within me is the degree to which I can experience and express all that I am here to do. In my surrenderment, I do not give up and allow the world or the people within the world, the forces within the world, to manipulate me. But rather, I give myself over totally to the processes of love and goodness, intelligence and creativity to work in and through my life as I allow it. Now, this is your prayer. I speak it in the first person, but this is your prayer. All the more so when we realize not only am I and the Father one, as Jesus said, but you and I are one. We are all one together. So take just a moment now to go into the silence and call up just one thing that you would like to see transformed in your life, whether it's something to acquire, whether it's a healing to have, whether it is a project to complete, something that you want to achieve, whatever that is, one thing that is your desire in this moment. And define it very clearly in your mind. Just look at it. Don't do anything with it. Just look at it. And if you don't completely have it, that's okay. Say whatever that is being revealed right now, and take these words that I speak as your words. I am one with the presence. I am one with the power. What it is at that unlimited, infinite level, I am at this specific, particular level. I am eternally connected with it, and I draw into my life everything I need for the manifestation of this desire. The love, the joy, the health and happiness, the intelligence and creativity, all of these are in me and are unlimited. I draw upon them and allow it to pour forth, providing me with everything I need to create the attraction for my specific desire right now. Mother, Father, loving God, I truly give thanks for this realization, for this revelation. I rejoice that right now it is done. It is over. It is complete. In the mind of God, it exists. I am open. I am receptive. I am accessible to its movement into my life. I accept it as so. I know that it is so, and so it is.